Alright guys, we're back with Manners Minder. So it's really the first thing that you've got to do, and I think that's why I gave up so quickly before. So I'm sure you at home with the PAGER give up if you don't get results, is because they weren't as receptive to it as these are. So I'm just going to release the dog. I'm using it as, you know, I've already got a dog that's in food drive. I'm just using it to help me augment the behavior of going away all through, and because I have done so much of driving the dog to me, and that's what you really, again, if you were going to choose one of the behaviors to have, it would always be to get the dog to come to you. And there is this trainer, Mike Lardy, who's like the, you know, he's like the king of all electronic dog, you know, dog trainers, and he's won the nationals so many times, more than anyone. No one will ever be better than this guy. In your place, in, down, all right, that's the problem though, down. I wonder if we should move it to the front. Down. You really don't, good girl, you really don't want them to teach them to turn their back. You know, they need, I'll tell you what they need. They need the mini Manners Minder. Mm-hmm. The Manners Minder Mini.
Yeah.
Down.
Oh, yes.
You see, I've already kind of got the behavior. Down. Good. Anyway, back to the Mike Lardy thing. Anyway, he trains field trial dogs or whatever, but what they do is they condition them for the remain stationary behavior first, and then they do the coming. But for people with pet dogs, you should always do the coming to you first, because the reason they do that is they need dogs that will do remote sits at yards and yards in hundreds of yards away. They have to be able to blow the whistle in the dogs. So for whatever reason, Crystal doesn't believe it. It's unbelievable. We'll make Mark send a video, except for Mark and his, you know, I'm going to have to unfriend anyone who's technologically living in the 80s still. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. All right, so look, I'm going to do my, in your place, good, down. So I need to be able to push the dog down with the PAGER. Down, good. So that's working out better because the dog is still facing me. But you see how she's not on her hip. What I need to be ready to do, down, good, wonderful. And again, she's not like Blue. I don't have a return to heel. So that you're only just all through. Good. And I'm really not working on that. I don't, it's too specific for this dog at this stage. All right, so I'm going to do my PAGER in your place. It's working like a charm. Down. My job here is to get the dog to stay there. Down. Wonder. So I tap my foot even from there. I didn't have any other, and I can tell you, I am making my remote kind of obvious. I need to get it. I need to have like a little. I need to have like a little belt thing, case thing with like little sparkles on it. Oh, they wouldn't suspect the thing. If they saw. Well, no, this one does have a little bit of bling on it. All right, so look, all through. So I'm just clicking my PAGER for the whole through, and I'm not trying to gesture. I don't. That was me hitting it by accident. This thing is so sensitive. I think when Crystal first worked here, I guess I said something about opening the garage door. And she goes, "Where's the garage door?" I mean, when I lived with my parents, when I was going to college in Utah, that's the only way we ever, you know, got in the house. I mean, was through the garage door opener. We never had a key or anything, or unless I got locked out, and then I have to crawl through the dog door. All through. No, I wasn't above doing that. All right, look, so I'm going to do my PAGER. What you don't want, though, and what is really to get your hands behind, you do want to gesture, because dogs can understand that. She's wanting to see. I can wrap this thing up so it's a little less obvious. In your place. Down. Winter's getting ready to fall. All right, we'll be right back with a little bit of healing. Bye, you guys.